Hello guys, Zuljan here, and welcome to another episode of Scrap Mechanic. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank y'all so very much for all the amazing support on the first two episodes, guys. As always, if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to give me some dap on that like button to show you support for the series. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. For me to look at the camera, I have to get into this little seat here. That's why it's placed here. I've been playing around in my other world trying to figure some stuff out. And last time we did an episode, this was a conveyor belt, right? Conveyor belt worked pretty good. If you just turn the switch on right here, it'll move you, as you can see there. And you can move it faster or whatever, but I had it on low because the engine noise was kind of persisting. And I was playing around with that. Anyway, I started noticing something in the inventories. It looks like the blocks have different weights. See how it says metal block heavyweight? Barrier small, lightweight. And then there's a medium weight concrete block, and wood is also light. So this is a metal base that I attached to the ground, and it's designed to be a little heavy. And today I'm going to try to work on a crane. So what I'd like to do here is in the very middle, it's a 9x9, just to say, just to give you guys an idea of what size I'm working with. And now I'm going to put the wooden pedestal here. So I don't know exactly if the bearings are subject to the same thing as, like, I don't know if there's any chance that they don't pivot, due to weight. But I will test that theory. All right, this should all be connected now. To test that, I'd like to put an engine on this. Let's go ahead and connect a small electrical engine, and we're also going to connect just the driver's seat right now. We'll worry about placement in just a second because the engine needs to move too. It doesn't need to, but I'd like it to move. So now that we have that done, let's connect them up, and we'll connect it here. And we'll also connect it here. All right, so the driver's seat is also connected to the engine. Let's turn the engine. Well, it is on already, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and get in the driver's seat, and can we move? Yes, so by pressing forward and back, we can move the bearing left and right. And it needs to be a little slow, but it can be a little bit faster, I want to say. All right, let's go ahead and change the location of the engine altogether. And the seat, because the seat needs to be centered. Well, I don't think it's possible to completely center the seat. I really don't. Let's see, there's two on this side, and yeah, there's only one on this side. So it's not going to work that way. But we can center it like this, like get it further back. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. All right, so that fits on the whole thing. And like I said, it is a little off-center, but that's just the way it goes. To get the bearing in the right place, it kind of has to be. All right, so now that this is all done, we probably need to make a little cage and make sure that we've got a spot for the engine. So let's see. Let's take, I guess we'll take, wrong way. Let's take the Q, there we go, and we'll raise up a block about that high. We need to still be able to get in this thing. And I'm thinking that should be good. About yay high, maybe? Alright. And we can actually... we can actually come out like this, too. There we go. Now it's all going to be connected. I love how easy it is to build in this game. It's amazing. Alright, so now we probably need to put an engine mounted. Well, we could actually put the engine mounted here. Let's do that. It's not going to hurt to have an extra little bit connected to the base. So we're also going to put some metal right here to surround it. That's concrete. That's not metal, Z. That is not metal. Alright. I think I have, there we go. Okay, that's nice, and I guess you could say solid. Because I want this base really heavy because I want to be able to lift pretty much anything. I don't know if it's necessary, but like I said, I'm just exploring the game mechanics here. Perfect. All right, now, the engine will just stay in that little compartment right there. It shouldn't hurt it at all. So, the engine's connected. Now, we probably need to do a little bit of boom work. So, Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and attach these. This is all going to be lightweight at the top because the bottom is going to be heavyweight. Now, I did mess this up, didn't I? Didn't I? That's funny. All right. All right, here we go. Now it's good and square. Okay, so taking this out. Actually, you know what? Let's turn this around. Let's already turn it around. I'm going to connect it just so I can move it around. Let's connect it, the bearing to here, and then this to the seat, and we should be able to... can I not turn it, like, further than that? Oh, I might be clipping on the actual engine. Hold on. Oh, and you know what? This ain't tall enough. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I might be clipping on the engine here. Let's try the engine further away. Maybe like... Actually, can I just mount the engine to the top of this thing? Maybe so. Hold on. Let's see. I just want to make sure it's connected right now, because that seems to be an issue. All right, now it's connected for sure. I can always change the aesthetic of it once I figure out what's going on. We'll connect it. All right, now we go. So if it was snagging, no, it's actually not snagging. It's just the limitation of the bearing. What's up with that? I guess it's just the way... Huh. That's a little weird. Okay, well, it does go where it's supposed to. Let's go ahead and delete all of this. That's so weird that it can't pivot around. Earlier, on my other world, it was pivoting all around just fine. Maybe it's because of the way that I have it placed. Did I have... I could have sworn that this was at a better place. Okay, there we go. Now, so I don't know why it doesn't turn like that. Oh well. Maybe, is it because of the limitations of the actual platform it's on? Because if that's the case, we can make that bigger. Let's see here. We'll make this 2 more. Yeah, we'll do the whole thing just a little bit wider so it can actually turn. I didn't even think about that. No, it's still limited like that. All right, fine. We'll get past that. It's a concept anyway. So what we need to do now is make sure that we have some sort of a crane boom. So I think to do that, we can take these out, right? And let's set up a bearing right here. Now, for this, we probably need to do... I don't know, this is lightweight material too. Let's use this instead. Okay. There we go. So, that's like, I guess that's a pivot point right there. So it needs to go out a little bit. And because this is, let's see, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we can go 2. Aha, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we need to stabilize this so we can actually work on it. I think that would be the best thing. Let's hook up a controller. So the controller allows you to make, I guess you can sequence the way that certain bearings work. So let's just use the controller right there, for instance, and then we can connect the controller here to that bearing, and you see how it just stands up? Now check this out. I can use the controller right here, and this is all the sequence of the different positions that it can go to once it's activated. So right now, the starting position would be here. We want the starting position at a 45-degree angle, and you see how this blue would show that it would rotate that way? We would need it to rotate this way, so that would be the pink. All right, so let's see, 45 degrees would put it like that in the starting position, and we can also change the speed to a little bit slower. There we go. All right, now, that's what I'm talking about. So now we need to extend this just a little bit, and to do that, I guess the best way would be to just pull them out just like this. All right, now this is another tricky part. Right here, we need it to come out a little bit more just for a second bend, I think. So let's put another bearing just right here. And then I guess I'm going to use stone as kind of like a bracket just for me to know that that's where the metal is. All right. And then I'm going to, well, is that metal or stone? I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. All right. There we go. So now that we have this, we probably need to make the bucket, okay? So I guess the bucket, this is going to be a little tricky here. The bucket is going to be something that has to, I guess it has to be a claw. So I don't really know how I'm going to do this. What I could do is put 2 bearings like so. And then let's just use wood just because it's a different, well, we could use stone again, I suppose. That's stone. All right, we can use stone again. So let's see, we'll have these 2 and they'll probably kind of hang. What we need to do is probably get it to where they scissor. I'm thinking that would be a good deal. So if we did this, that kind of scissors, but that's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Now, they're just loose right there. So if I were to want them to cup something, I guess what I would have to do is probably make them a little bit longer. And I guess I can, hold on. Let's do just like this. Oh, now you see, is that all connected? It might be. I think I'm going to need to attach the controller to it as well. All right, fair enough. Let's take the controller. This will be number 2, right? Actually, this will be number 2. That's at a 45-degree angle as well, I think. And let's do, this will be number, we'll put 3 right there. I know it's kind of crazy, guys. And 4 right there. Okay, so these are actually backwards to one another. At 0, it's just like that. I tell you what, let me play with these angles a little bit more, you guys. I played around with my delays quite a bit, and this is what I ended up coming with. Now, the weird thing about what I was getting confused is that these are starting points, and everything after that is motions that happen in order. So this is the first motion that happens. If something is in the second slot, and this is the number that corresponds with the pulley. So, for instance, number 4 is going to go first, okay? And that's going to go into 75. Number 3 is going to go second with 15, and so is 2 and 1. So, number 4, if I go to here, you'll see that number 4 corresponds to this boom. So, this bends before all the other actions happen, if that makes any sense. So it's a little bit hard to get used to, but another thing is I found a very good way to drop anything. So let's say I have this lifted. Now this is going to cause some weight to it, but that shouldn't be that bad. You see how I could just stick it to it? All right, let's put a block that we don't need, and then we'll attach that box to it, and then we can delete that block if I can reach it. There we go. All right, so we deleted the block. I need to place this stone block back. There we go. And now we have the onion box where it needs to go. Another thing is on the conveyor belt, and that's basically how I placed this box. Another thing is on the conveyor belt, I put some wheels, and this is a pretty nifty thing. So if you just want to move a table in and out of reach for this crane, since the crane is not mobile, what I decided to do is just put a button and another engine on this thing. And if I go to my connector tool, you'll see that it's placed this way. So if I press the button, it goes that way, and I can actually just change around the way that the wheels turn. I could also add a second one, or even just change another switch on the other side connected to the engine with bearings in the opposite way, just to make it or whatever. But this was just a quick fix. So now if I press it, it's gonna come this way. Pretty neat, huh? Plus the conveyor belt works now. I didn't add the extra ramps, but let me go ahead and go to this. Now watch this. If I go ahead and just click the switch. The onion box moves. It's not in line or whatever, but it does move all the way down to the end, which is pretty darn cool. Alright, let's turn off the conveyor. Since we moved that already. Now, let's see if we can grab this box. Now, I don't think it's gonna happen because I am not very accurate with this at all. But we're gonna try it. My claws just aren't big enough for the box. But it's a working crane concept, so I had fun with it, and I hope you guys did too. Thank y'all so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give me some tap on that like button to show your support for the series, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Uljan signing off, and we'll see you next time. Cool. Embiggened. The music's great.